Hello, my name is David Donoghue. I'm the Fire and Life Safety BDM for Kidde Electronics. Today I'd like to give an overview of our fire alarm products that we have stocked in our stores in Dublin and Cork. Behind me here is the advanced control panel, a very popular panel in Ireland and a very popular panel that we supply today. This panel can be connected to different protocols, which we'll talk about later on. Other control panels that we have is the Eurotech 2X panel, the C-Tec XFP, and the carry panel by Eurotech. All have different protocols. The C-Tec XFP would have the Apollo and Cheeky protocol. The Eurotech 2X would have the Series 2000, which is an older protocol. The new protocol, which is the Excellence range, which has all-in-one devices, and also you can flash the panel for Apollo. The carry panel has the Apollo and Argus Vega protocol. So these panels are in the Dublin and Cork branches for supply straight away, and training will happen every 3 months over the course of the year. So we'll start off with our first protocol, that is the Argus Vega by Eurotech, which is compatible with the advanced panel and also the carry by Eurotech. So we have, starting off, a sounder beacon. A very good benefit to this sounder beacon is the fact that it's actually a conventional sounder beacon, 24 volts. You can insert a card in it that can become a loop powered sounder beacon, and then also you can add a card in for wireless. So it is effectively 3-in-1. You have your smoke and the sounder base, which is a low profile unit, the call point, and we have here, for example, a heat detector and sounder beacon base. You can notice that both devices look almost the same, but also different detection. This is then wired back into our advanced panel. But the great thing about this is that in relation to a wired system, you can also have wireless for a hybrid system. So over on this side, we have the Signify. This is a translator that adds onto the loop. So back to the wired devices, you can have 240 devices on the loop. You soft address on a programmer, but also you can add this unit onto the loop, which you can add wireless devices on as a hybrid system. This device only gives 20 milliamps onto the loop, but you can add 32 wireless devices. So here, for example, today we have a remote indicator, which is wireless, a manual call point wireless, a heat detector and a sounder base, and we also have a smoke detector and sounder beacon base. So this is a very, very good feature to have on this protocol, that you can have wired and wireless put together as a hybrid system. You can also have a complete wireless system with Signify. So for example, you can have your translator mounted 2 meters above the panel. This translator can have 32 devices added onto it. It takes an address on the loop, but also you can then add an expanders. So these expanders, very much like this enclosure, is powered by a 24 volt EN54 power supply unit with a backup battery. You can have 32 devices on that expander. So you can have 32 blocks of devices around the building, or you can use it to boost the radio signal, and even you can actually transmit a radio path between buildings, because these units are IP65 rated. So we had a project before where we had wireless Signify system on an outer building, and we communicated them back through the expander back to the main system on the main building. So again, extra features on it. The great thing about this system is 8 to 10 year battery life, and it is calculated based on 10 activations a year, and also a 10-second activation bells on a weekly test. So there is a method to it. It's not just saying 8 to 10 years. They actually have a method calculated for that. If it's connected to advanced control panel, we can actually program the panel to reset the sounders, the group sounders, within 15 minutes. So it's an extra little programming feature that we give out to our customers to add onto it. And what that does then is that if there's a fire alarm activation on a Friday, an unmanned building, and they do not call out and they turn back up on a Monday morning. If all the sounders are activating for those days, then of course all the batteries are dead. So we need to be able to conserve the battery life irrespective of the 8 to 10 battery life warranty on it. So 8 to 10 battery life expectation on the inputs, so manual call points and smoke detectors, and a 5-year life on the sounders, sounder beacons and remote indicators. So any outputs have a 5-year lifespan. Now, also what is great about this system is that we can actually individually control the devices via the cause and effect programming. So we can actually activate this LED, we can activate the beacons on the sounder beacon base, all through groups and programming. So we can individually, in fact, later on we'll show how easy it is to program a device onto the system, how we use the Signex software, and how easy it is for me to actually go into a device and light up this light, activate the sounder. So it is a really, really good integration. There's some extra features coming out in the Signify range, which will make it a lot easier in the wake up mode that it's actually automatic. Your expanders will automatically go into discovery mode when they're powered up. So there's extra features coming out on the updates on the Signify. But a great product. We stock it in Dublin, Cork. It is definitely our main go-to in relation to a wireless or hybrid system, for the simple reason is the signal strength alone on this system. I've seen it in castles, I've seen it in heritage buildings where it just works, and that's what we need in relation to a fire system.